Working in a hospital is sometimes dangerous because there are many sick people. Uh, the hospital has the contract signed by all workers to make sure everyone follows the safety rules. Uh, because the doctors and nurse cooperate with each other every day to help patients feel better. The hospital has the equipment cleaned and checked regularly to avoid any problems. So when the team has the safety rules followed well and the patients stay safe and healthy. Hmm.
Yes, very good. Anything else?
Uh, and the staff has the job done carefully, so the hospital works well.
The
Just that.
hospital works well. Hospital service works well. Once you
Yes.
use the word hospital, all right, please remember a rule like this. The word hospital. Hospital is a noun in English, but this is a building. The building doesn't work, okay? People work in a building. So instead of saying the hospital works well, you should say that the service at the hospital works well. Cái building là một cái tòa nhà, mà một cái tòa nhà thì nó đứng một mình một chỗ. Nó đâu bao giờ mà nó hoạt động, nó phải cái gì mà nói đến cái chữ hoạt động là phải nói đến cái chữ gì mấy bạn? Dịch vụ nó hoạt động, dịch vụ nó hoạt động tốt hay là không? Hoặc cái cơ chế của nó, cái quy trình của nó hoạt động tốt hay là không? Thì người ta mới dùng được cái từ được gọi là work, okay, work well or work badly. All right, very good. And the next word today, okay, we need to practice, okay, Spanish speaking because you guys have already learned these words, all right? So here we have the word abide by, agreement. Let's use these two words first, okay? Okay, guys. Here, okay, you think of once you look at the word abide by an agreement, we have another word which is you abide by. You abide by what? Abide by the first word. The second word here that is comply with. All right, comply with. I comply with many rules at school because I want to become an excellent student and I don't want my grade to be impacted, okay, to be horribly impacted by my stupid mistakes. So I have to comply with all the rules at school. We have the word comply with. If you use the word comply with, you are gonna sorry, okay, you are gonna talk about other things, which is regulation, okay, rules in English, okay, regulation, rules, please remember, we have something like, okay, a regulation, rule. So let's go, guys, let's go. So, guys, what do you have inside a contract? Điều khoản, điều khoản, mình nhớ đến cái từ điều khoản thì mấy bạn nhớ đến cái chữ gì không mấy bạn? Tôi tuân thủ cái điều khoản 1, tôi tuân thủ cái điều khoản 2 trong tiếng Anh. Thì đây, mình nói đến cái từ được gọi là abide by thì đừng quên nhớ đến cái từ được gọi là điều khoản trong tiếng Anh. Nhớ nha. Bây giờ thì mình phải cân bằng giữa Anh và Việt để mình không bao giờ quên được. Thì điều khoản được gọi là article. Dùng từ article rồi thì làm ơn chuyển sang từ term. Cũng giống như trên này. Mình dùng được cái từ mình dùng được cái từ được gọi là abide by, okay, abide by rồi thì mình sẽ chuyển sang comply with. Mình dùng cái từ điều khoản article rồi thì mình sẽ chuyển sang từ term in English. Alright, term in English. And here we have another word that is quy luật trong tiếng Anh. Quy luật, quy luật, quy luật. Alright, quy luật, quy luật là luật tự nhiên nó xuất hiện, tự nhiên cái nó phát sinh chứ nó không có phải là nó đã có từ trước. Thì người ta sẽ dùng từ là rule, là những cái quy luật mà nó tồn tại trong cái môi trường như nhà cửa, cái gia đình này nọ. Và nó in ra, nó dán lên trên tường này nọ, người ta sẽ gọi là regulation. Rồi còn luật pháp, ok, luật pháp trong tiếng Anh, luật pháp là cái luật theo hiến pháp, ok, và cái hiến pháp ok thì nó không bao giờ được sửa, tại vì cái đó là từ đời xưa, nó chỉ có được bổ sung mà thôi. Thì ở bên, thì ở trên cái cuộc sống này, một là luật, hai là luật pháp. Thì ở Việt Nam mình có những cái mà nó gọi là nó phát sinh thêm, gọi là nghị định. Thì nghị định nó ra liên tục chứ nó không có phải là có từ trước, ok. Như vậy cái từ nghị định thì mình sẽ không có đi qua trong cái trường hợp này, tại vì trong đây thì mình chỉ học về luật pháp, mình chỉ học về quy luật, là những cái luật ok mà đã hiện có. Và tiếp theo là mình sẽ học về cái từ điều khoản, trong tiếng Anh là 3 chữ ha. Còn những cái gì mà nghị định rồi này nọ thì nghị định chỉ là những cái luật mà nó ra, thích thì nó ra thôi, ok, chứ nó không có theo một cái bất cứ một cái phạm trù nào hết, ok. Mỗi đất nước nó sẽ có một cái, gọi là một cái pháp chế khác nhau. Rồi như vậy mình đang có cái từ luật pháp, thì người ta đang có cái từ law trong tiếng Anh, ok, law. So here we talk about contract, and in our case we have to use okay, the word abide by, okay, abide by, comply with, article, term, rule, regulation, and law. Okay, guys, the difference we have, okay, the difference between these words. We have the word article, term, rule, regulation, law in English. For example, I say that I uh, I live in Vietnam, so I have to respect the law of Vietnam. The word law is a big word. We have law of a country, law of America, law of Japan, law of Germany, okay, law of a country. You speak of law, you speak of country, all right, country. Next, okay, we have the word like regulation, rule. Rule, okay, rule is for uh rule is an informal word. Like my mother makes a lot of rules at home. She expects me to, okay, to abide by her rules, to comply with her rules. Or I can use a very informal word, which is obey. All right. So my mother expects me, okay, to obey her rule. You use the word rule. You talk about informal case. You use the word regulation. You talk about formal case. All right. So here if I go to a company to work, I will have to comply with the regulation of that place. If I go to an office, if I work in an office, I work in a company, I will have to obey the regulation of that place. So those are the differences, okay, among okay these words. All right, guys, please, okay. Here in this case, I would like you guys to use okay abide by, comply with, and please try to use these three words. We have to talk about contract. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, the first person I want to hear is Crazy. And have okay, TH, please prepare your ideas. Let's go, Crazy, please.
Um, in in every countries, people must follow the law to live in peace
Excuse me,
and
you say that people need to follow the law. What is the law?
the law.
This is law or law?
Law.
Okay, words. We have to work like this. Law. That is all in English. So show me the case again, please. TH, please prepare your case.
In every country, people must follow the law to live in the peace. At work, employers also have to follow the company rules, and when a person signs a job contract, they make an agreement with the company and they must abide by the terms in the contracts and such as working hours or uh, salary, and sometimes each article in the contract shows one clear rule, and if someone breaks the agreement, they may face with problems or they can lose their job. That's it.
All right, very good. And what about TH? TH, show me the case, please.
Um, When people work in a company, they must follow many rules. These, these rules help everyone stay safe and do their job well. Each company usually has a handbook with different articles that explain the rights and responsibilities of the workers.
You say
The
that
article,
what something about the worker. I don't get the word. Party. I don't get this word. So
I'm so sorry, I can't hear you.
so you say something about workers. What is it about workers?
Mm, Of responsibilities of the workers.
Responsibility, right?
Yes,
Okay, so we have the word responsibility. This is sa in English. This is a. We don't say responsibility. Okay, civility, civility. That is village. Okay, we say responsibility. This is a in English. So Helen, okay, please show me the case again.
yes. Um, each company usually has a handbook with different articles that explain the rights and responsibilities of the workers. The
Yes,
articles also describe working hours, holidays, and behavior at work. Besides the articles, there are also regulations that every employer must follow, such as wearing a uniform or not using a phone during meetings. All workers must abide by these regulations to keep the workplace fair and respectful.
very good.
A good company also follows the law, so everything in the contract and the rules must be legal. Just now, legal, just said it. Legal.
Legal,
Yes.
right? Legal.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Um.
So,
If someone breaks a if someone breaks regulations or a law, they can lose their job or get into trouble. So that is why it is important to read and understand every article before starting work.
okay, very good. Right.
Yeah.
Let's go. Right. So what about Gracie? Gracie, can you show me your case again because your pronunciation is not clear. Okay, TH, okay, your pronunciation gets better, but you have to attend the class. You have to attend classes more often. So let's go,
Yes.
Gracie. Show me the case again. And okay, in your case, you have to use abide by, agreement, assurance, cancellation. All right. Guys, is my voice clear? Hello, is my voice clear?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So here, all right, it's much better. Okay. Rồi bây giờ mình
Yes.
sẽ dùng bốn cái từ này cho các bạn. Bốn từ mấy bạn nhìn vậy thôi ha. Còn mấy cái này nè, because it's too much. So the first word we have abide by. The second word we have agreement. The third word we have assurance. The fourth word that is cancellation. Okay, so let's start. Contract. For example, here is my case. Please wait, guys. I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna talk about the contract of my work. I before I worked with the customer. Before I worked with the customer, every customer requires me. Every customer requires me, okay, to sign a contract with them because the customer demands me to abide by the terms in the contract. And if I don't comply with the term in the contract, the customers will carry out triển开 because this is a noun in English. If you want to use this noun, you have to use a verb which is carry out. Okay, they ask me. Okay, they order to carry out. They order okay, me to carry out cancellation on my contract because the way that I work is not good. So if I don't abide by the regulation in the contract, the side B or part B will carry out the cancellation in the contract. And they don't, if they don't, if they don't perform the cancellation on the contract, they ask for my assurance. I have to assure I have to assure to them that assure to somebody about something, assure something to somebody, assure somebody something, assure to somebody that. So if I still want to work on the contract, I have to assure to site me that I will abide by all the articles in the contract, and I have to assure to side B my agreement to work based on the terms in the contract. All right. So that is the meaning. Okay. That is the case. In this case, you have to use the first word, which is in this case we have to use the first word, which is abide by. All right. Abide by. Okay. And we have to use the word like agreement. All right. Or assurance. Okay. Assurance. And the last word, that is cancellation. Cancellation. For assurance, you have the verb of it, which is assure. You assure somebody something. You assure something to somebody. You assure somebody that in English. Okay? And cancellation. This is a noun in English. This is a noun in English. So if you want to use this noun, you have to use you have to you have to use the word like carry out or perform. So let's go, guys. Let's go. Show me your case. Let's go with Helen first. Grace, guess TH, can you show me your ideas? Let's go. Yes, I'm listening.
Okay.
Yes. So,
Um, in every professional work environment, people always need to follow rules and respect others. Before employers start working, they usually they usually sign a contract. This contract is an agreement between the worker and the company. It includes many articles that explain the worker's duties and the company's responsibilities and the rights of both sides. For example, one article talks about working hours, another explains safety, and others focus on salary and holidays. The company gives workers an assurance that they will work in a safe place and receive fair treatment. This helps the worker feel more confident and comfortable in their job. Employers must abide by all the rules in the contract. They come to work on time, dress properly, and speak politely. And they need to carry out their work carefully and try their best to finish tasks on time. Uh, Employers need to work hard and cooperate with others so the company will become more successful.
Successful.
Successful, sorry. But uh, but if someone breaks the agreement or refuses to follow the rules, the company may consider cancellations of the contract. This means the worker may lose their job or face punishment. Uh,
All right. Very good. But here, in your case, you still haven't used the word assurance, okay? Assurance and agreement. You have to use these words more often in your case because these two words are very hard to use. Very good. So what about crazy? Crazy, can you show me the case? Let's go crazy.
In my opinion, like when people sign a contract and they expect clear terms and article and that explain their right and uh, did you how to say the word duties duties
Yes, duties. It's
duties
duty.
and they explain their rights and duties. And this agreement gives the both sides some assurance that everything will be fair. And for example, in the travel service, the company and the customer must abide by the rules in the contract. And if one side breaks the terms, it may lead to cancellation of the service. And in some case, the law protect the customer, so the company must follow the legal rules to avoid the problem.
Avoid the problem.
Yes,
Very
that's it.
nice. All right, guys. Here, okay, we are looking at the word. We are looking at the word, which is all right, guys. We are looking at the word here, okay. Cancellation. Let's learn to use these words together. Agreement and assurance once again, and cancellation too, because these three words are very hard for us to use. Here, okay, number three. Let's practice. Rồi những cái gì mà mình đã từng học thì bây giờ mình sẽ đi 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 lại từng cái một nha mấy bạn. Để làm chi? Để mình đảm bảo được rằng là mình nói được hết. Khi nói được một cách mà nó gọi là nó chuẩn về cái mặt ngữ pháp thì lúc này ok mình sẽ viết chuẩn về cái mặt ngữ pháp. Ok, chả có gì khó. Ok, rồi. Như vậy ở đây cái từ đầu tiên là từ agreement. Alright, agreement. The antonym of the antonym of agreement. Okay. This is called an AI board, and I write everything on my AI board. All right. We have the word agreement. Agreement. Agreement is a noun in English. This agreement. Okay. This agreement. So here, if disagreement, if disagreement, if we encounter disagreements, once we discuss benefits, once we discuss benefits, we have to sit down and settle. We have to sit down, discuss okay the problems together. Because before we sign a contract, two sides have to agree with each other. The two sides cannot disagree with one another. So we have the word like agreement and disagreement. If you want to use these nouns, you have to find a suitable action verb. All right. So we say encounter, encounter disagreement. Okay. Some like I want to sign a contract with her, but she encounters some disagreements on okay some rules. We have agree. Please remember a rule in English, which is you agree. Okay, you agree like this. You agree with somebody, okay, on something, or you disagree. You disagree with okay somebody on something. So this is the way for us to use the word agree and disagree. All right. So here, guys, if you want to use the word disagreement, we have the word like encounter. Okay, I encounter some disagreement because I don't okay I don't want to sign the contract. I want to cancel the contract. So that I have to so that I have to discuss these rules or these matters with side B again until side B and I agree with each other okay on all the articles in the contract. So let's go, guys. In your case, please try to use the word disagreement, agreement, encounter. You agree with somebody on something. If you don't want to use the word with somebody, you don't want to show people here. Like I agree with Maria on okay on the project. You don't want to show people that you are talking about Maria. You just say that I agree on the project. So we don't say I agree about. We say agree on. That is the difference. Difference. All right. And the th, please remember this word. You say different. That is wrong in your talk. I just happen to remember a mistake in your pronunciation. You say okay different. We don't say different. We don't say different. We say different. Different. No far, no r in the middle of the word. Okay, different. Don't say different. Okay. Disagree with somebody on something. You can delete this part. You just need to show people what you agree on and what you disagree on. All right. So let's go with crazy first, and then th is next. So crazy, can you show me the case, please? Let's go, crazy.
In my opinion, I can see that in business and daily life, people often make an agreement by
Yes, I'm listening.
signing a contract. Right, teacher?
Right.
As
Okay. We have the
uh,
sign. So
signing a contract, and this contract include clear terms and articles that explain what both sides must do, and it gives assurance that each person will follow the rules, and if one side if one side does not abide by the contract, it may lead to a serious disagreement, and in some cases, this can result in the cancellation of the contract. And to solve these problems, the law offers protection and support. And following the legal rules is important to avoid the conflict and keep agreement fair.
Okay. Yes, please wait. Because I have to exchange information. Yes. Dạ rồi. Dạ chưa. Em quên mất tiêu luôn. Em ấn cái này được không? Em ấn cái này được không? Em không. Dạ rồi. 0859. Sorry.
Có trả lời thầy em.
Dạ rồi.
Em trên đầu nha.
Dạ rồi.
Các bạn anh thầy phải biết đó là chỗ anh thầy.
Dạ rồi. Dạ rồi. Cảm ơn anh. Okay, guys. Sorry. All right. Now, so the customer wants to meet, and they ask for my phone number. A bit of a cross. Sorry about this. Okay, very good, Gracie. So what about TH? TH, can you show me the case? Cái này mình nói rồi.
In a school environment, students often work in groups to complete projects or solve problems. During these group activities, they sometimes have an agreement on what to do, and sometimes a disagreement happens. It is normal because each person has different ideas. When students agree with each other, the group can work faster and more easily. For example, they may all agree with one person's plan and start working right away. However, there are times when they disagree with one another. One student may want to do a poster while another wants to make a video. So these disagreements can make the task more difficult. Students often encounter these problems when they work together, but they learn many things from them. They learn how to listen, how to explain their ideas, and how to respect different opinions. So, in conclusion, if they try to understand each other, they can find a good solution and finish the project successfully. And I think working in a team is not always easy, but it helps students grow, become more confident, and get better at communication.
Get better at communication. All right. Very good. Rồi. Khi mà mình triển khai quá nhiều, mấy bạn có thấy cái gọi là cái màn hình của mình chưa?
Yes,
Do you see my screen? TH, please.
yes,
All right. So what about Tracy? Hello.
Yes.
Do you see my screen, Tracy?
What, teacher?
Yes, teacher. If you say yes, teacher, it means you are not
No,
sure about what
I
is
say what.
happening and you want to question me. You want to make a question. You want to ask me something. So do you see my screen, Tracy?
Yes, I see.
Rồi, that's it. Rồi, mấy bạn nhớ nha. Khi mình nói chuyện mà mình nâng cái giọng của mình lên thôi là mình đã có là nó đã xảy ra một cái tình huống nào rồi. Rồi ở đây thì mấy bạn thấy được rằng là cái giao diện nó sẽ khác hoàn toàn so với cái Zoom. Và khi mà mình học như thế này á thì những cái ca mình học thì mình sẽ vẫn tải lên YouTube, ok, và những cái ca mà nào mà nó chạy trên cái nền tảng như thế này á, nó gửi lên trên YouTube thì nó sẽ nhanh hơn ông Zoom mà gửi lên trên YouTube là cái thứ nhất. Cái thứ hai nữa là tại sao mình cần học như thế này là tại vì mình cần kéo cái khả năng phản xạ ra một chút xíu. Và những cái gì mà mình học trên Zoom bây giờ mình sẽ chuyển tải hết xuống bằng văn nói, ok. Kể cả miêu tả bằng biểu đồ thì cái cách này thì mình sẽ đi với mấy bạn một khoảng thời gian nhé, một khoảng thời gian trong một tháng, hoặc là chỉ có 2 tuần hoặc là vài ngày thôi. Và những cái gì mà mấy bạn quên hoặc là mấy bạn sai thì mình sẽ ghi vào trong cuốn vở như thế này. Và sau đó mình sẽ gửi cuốn vở này cho mấy bạn, và cuốn vở mình viết tay như thế này thì nó sẽ gửi, nó cũng viết tay như thế này nha. Mấy bạn muốn đẹp thì mấy bạn vào trong Google Drive, mấy bạn đánh máy lại những gì mà mấy bạn thấy ở trong cuốn vở nha. Rồi cuốn vở này thì mình đang lưu như thế này đây. Ok, Trump Crazy, ok. Và mình sẽ lưu theo cái mã lớp, ok. Ở đây thì mình đang lưu theo tên trước đây đấy. And TH, ok, and TH. So here, rồi bao nhiêu ngày học cùng nhau thì nó sẽ hiện lên trên này. Và mình sẽ học đều với nhau nha. Và nếu mà một lớp mà ví dụ như là TH nghỉ thì Crazy sẽ nghỉ cùng nha. Và Crazy nghỉ thì TH ok sẽ đợi một chút xíu, tại vì mình đang đi cùng nhau. Và thường thì mấy bạn nghĩ nếu mấy bạn chỉ xin nghỉ có một ngày à, cho nên nó cũng không ảnh hưởng gì cả. Alright guys, ok rồi, bây giờ nó đã xong 1 tiếng học rồi, tại vì mấy bạn đang bắt đầu vào lúc 15 giờ 15 thì mình sẽ kết thúc vào lúc 16 giờ 22. Rồi, sau khi mà mình bây giờ nha, ngày mai mình vẫn đi hết này, miễn sao mà mấy bạn phải đi hết nguyên cái unit này cho mình bằng văn nói một cách thành thạo nhất. Rồi sau đó mình mới chuyển sang ok văn đọc, và văn đọc phải đi hết rồi bắt đầu mình mới chuyển sang tiếp tục. Tại vì cái chương này mình đã học rất nhiều rồi. Chương này 12 từ này mình đã học cùng nhau rồi, nhưng mà mình chưa có thực hành cùng nhau, thì đây là mình sẽ thực hành nói. Và ngày mai cũng vậy nha, mấy bạn sẽ tải được sách này hoặc là coi trực tiếp trên Google Notes của mấy bạn. Alright guys, thanks a lot for this class. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow. Bye bye guys.
Bye.